Gosh, maybe it was like a year ago, our congregation in Tel Aviv, which is called Tiperet Yeshua, the glory of Yeshua, we were denied tax-exempt status. And it was kind of a big deal. We reached out to politicians, nothing happened. It wasn't overturned. And just 5 minutes ago, somebody just sent me a note asking me, a journalist asking for a comment. I didn't even know about it, but the Supreme Court of Israel just overturned their decision granting our congregation tax-exempt status. And friends, this is more than about money. The money is not a big deal. God can take care of the money. It's something prophetic about the legitimacy of Messianic Judaism in Israel. This is a really big deal. And prophetically also, I want to say that I don't think it's by accident that we just had a change in government. The government that stood against us was changed 2 days ago. Also, the government that took our television station off of cable TV, I don't know if you know, about a year ago, we launched Shalanu TV. It was a 24/7, it is rather, a 24/7 cable TV channel that was broadcasting the good news of Yeshua in Hebrew. And it kind of caused an uproar. The ultra-Orthodox community got very upset. They put tremendous amount of pressure on the government to take us off the air, which they succeeded in doing first by threatening us. And we said, no, democracy, freedom of speech. And then because they knew we were right, they went to the cable company themselves and probably made them an offer they could not refuse. And we were taken off the air. Now we relaunched 3 hours later, a digital channel, and it's doing amazing. We're getting tens of thousands of views on our videos in Hebrew. It's very exciting, but that government took us off the air. So it was literally about 1 year, almost to the day to right now. And so we had a change in government 2 days ago, and now this happens. Now, I don't think that this government did it, because it came from the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is separate from the executive branch. Still, there's a breath of fresh air. One of the most embarrassing days in my almost 20 years of living here, the way that many of our politicians acted when there was a transfer of power. The Messianic Jewish community, we're all over the political spectrum. And so we don't really judge each other based on who we vote for. But most Messianic Jews that I have talked to living in Israel are happy about the new government, the change bloc, the change government. And if that's confusing for you, if that is confusing as an evangelical who has prayed for Benjamin Netanyahu, who has loved him as he has stood against Iran and was even bold I think 5 years ago, 6 years ago, to give a speech at the U.S. Congress against the U.S. president over the issue of Iran. I mean, he has done some amazing things. So it might be confusing to you, but the ultra-Orthodox, the ones who shut us down a year ago, the ones who definitely don't want us to get tax-exempt status, who are against the message of the gospel, who are beloved, by the way. They're beloved because they're sons of Abraham. We love them. We bless them. I'm not even angry at them. This is just a fact that it's good for the kingdom that they are now outside of the government. And that we have a government, I think it's the only third time in the history of Israel that we have not had any ultra-Orthodox parties in the government. So praise the Lord. May it last in Yeshua's name. That's my prophetic sense. I have a green light in my spirit. That's all I can tell you. When I say I'm happy, I don't mean a carnal, emotional happy. I mean there's something on the inside of I could just pray in the spirit right now. I'm not saying we're going to have revival, but I'm not saying we're not. I am saying that there are some roadblocks that have been removed.